InYaChest. That's Steve, the man from Harvest. People. We got a good subject here, man. This one is kind of really touchy.
Actually, this one just came in right on the way as it was on the way over here. I could not believe I saw that one.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steve.
Give it to them.
Basically, from this email is definitely a woman.
Anonymous.
And we would definitely want to keep her anonymous, no hints. She's engaged, and she had an abortion from her current fiance to be, as what we were told so far. And she would like to disclose this to him prior to them getting married. And she's very fearful of the repercussions of maybe, you know, the wedding being canceled or other doubts. So she just wants to know some input on how she should go about it, and how, as too, if she was to tell us that, how would we react to it?
Well, initially when I first heard the story, I was thinking, man, like, why did she get an abortion? What's the real reason why? And I'm thinking, I'm thinking like negative, like, maybe it's another guy. But since you told me that she actually wants to tell the guy, I definitely know it's not another guy. So what's the real reason behind it?
But I know, not to cut you off, but now that the abortion's happened, she can disclose it to him. It could have been from another guy, but there's no proof that it was his baby that she aborted or another guy's baby.
She wouldn't bring it up.
I'm just saying, but we'll just put it all out there, okay? Let's be real about it, okay?
Man.
There's few reasons they can have an abortion. Because it's from another guy, an accidental during cheating. It can be because they don't want to have a child from this guy. Because
Which makes no sense.
Which makes no sense.
Because she didn't want to marry this guy.
Right. Or it could be that the timing was wrong and she didn't want the child right now. And
she knew that the guy would want to have this
right.
So maybe it just had to do with schooling or something like that.
Yes,
or finances.
Right, so there's a few scenarios, but we're going to touch on every scenario because obviously when we get questions, we appreciate the questions being asked, but you know, we obviously the expert needs to tell you your whole life, so you know.
I got questions for this girl because the thing about it is that this guy, if she does tell him, the scenario is that if she does tell him, and he does go in and want to move forward with her, he better watch his back because that is something that's between a man and a woman to make a decision, which is, yeah, I know it's her body. Who's to tell you, Steve, when in the future when they get married and there's a decision that comes up where both of them need to make a decision, she go in and do it.
Again, without his knowledge?
Without his knowledge, and they get fucked in the end, baby, we got no money. What? Well, fuck, what are you talking about? Where, you know what I mean? Now, it could be some issues with the, you know, that he should think about if they go through with his marriage on her part. You know what I mean? That's if she was being really selfish about making a decision back then. Even if she thought it was the right thing to do, it still is both you guys' decision. I'm shocked that she did that.
Listen, I want to be realistic and raw about it. I would love to say it's me and her decision, but you know, women they feel like it's their body. You know. I
understand. It's gonna be her decision in the end. Yes, right. But can I have my insight? It is my kid too.
Input, yeah.
And it might not matter too much, but just to hear what I have to say also.
Before you just make a final conclusion, or any conclusion, determination.
Yeah,
that's really serious. Well,
man, I never seen a girl do that before, dog.
I've heard.
I'll
go into that. That the Cole's got an input.
Because I heard stories where ladies go to have an abortion, and let's suppose the doctor or whoever did something wrong, and in the future they're trying to have kids and they can't have kids.
Yeah, that's true because that's true. They
did something wrong in the wrong way, and then it's a big old problem in the future when it comes.
And then the guy wondering like why we can't get pregnant, and she holding this secret. Man, this can get rough. Man.
So let's start with 3 scenarios. Let's go through the 3 scenarios.
We have enough time. We might do a part 2.
How much time we got, Carlos?
We'll do a part 2. We'll do a part 2 on this one. This will be a long one.
Okay, first scenario. Let's start with first scenario. Let's say she was raped.
Ooh.
You know, like she went out with her girls. You know, somebody slipped her something in her drink. Women, please be careful with drinks. You hear the story many times. Somebody slipped something in her drink. Yeah, I'm gonna put all the options out there. Somebody put something in her drink, got her roofies, date rape drug. You know, raped her. Well, she didn't shoot. No, obviously when you're conscious, you're not pretending the following day, and she found out she's pregnant. So she goes and does in that scenario. Wow. Now, how do we move forward with that scenario number one? You know, she goes and tells him.
Yeah, she definitely tells him that.
He gets cursed out. I mean, she
he can't curse her out though. He's
probably gonna fuss, you know, and you know, so forth. But then he's probably gonna find a guy, kill him, all this shit.
Yeah, but definitely that scenario there, man. Wow.
Yeah, and that scenario is not too bad to tell him, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
And second scenario is that she consented to the affair, and she got pregnant, and obviously she goes to tell him. And this is like a big moment. She's engaged. I mean, this is like make or break. When you're to the point you're engaged, you're ready to live out the rest of your life with this person. And then you're gonna drop this news. Yeah, you're gonna drop this news on them that you had an affair, you had got pregnant, and then you had the abortion.
Please don't marry her, son.
Right. So that's scenario right there. Our opinion on that second scenario. He's not gonna.
He might love can make him do some weird shit.
But his mind is gonna be fucked. They won't be comfortable, you know.
When they do get pregnant, he'll be like,
is it mine? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's
wow, can of worms. It depends. In my opinion, it depends on her scenario if she should tell him or not.
Right.
If she was raped or whatever, she should tell him because you can't get pregnant now, and then the abortion happened, and then she probably can't have kids. Definitely tell him. If she cheated and she had a suspicion that this guy that she cheated with was a baby father, baby was her, don't say nothing. Don't say the fucking thing. Put that in the past. Now, if you can't get pregnant or whatever,
but she
tell him then.
Hold on. So you're talking about past before the relationship?
No, she's cheating, which means she's cheating with the guy she's with now.
So she got pregnant during the relationship.
Yeah.
And then
and she don't know if it's the father, the fiance, or don't tell him. Unless you can't get pregnant, then you tell them because then it's either way. It's like you can't have kids or you can't have me, type shit. You know, you brought this on yourself. You know what I mean? Type stuff. But we're gonna have a part 2 anyway.
Oh wow. And that scenario is that she wasn't ready to have children, although he wanted to have children, so she went behind his back and did the abortion. That's the third scenario.
Because of probably school or finances or to get a degree.
On that grounds, that would be hell. That's gonna open a can of arguments in the house. Because he said he wanted his child, he wanted to talk about having his child, and maybe he might have deliberately inseminated her, got her pregnant, and he didn't, you know, she didn't tell him she got pregnant, and she wouldn't have the abortion.
But she could have good just cause for that though, because she could bring up, you know, baby, you know, we were struggling, baby, you know, we're going to school, you know, you were struggling to pay bills, He gonna be upset. But in the long run, he'll understand. But the thing about it though, man, like you said in the beginning. If she can't have kids in the future, that's some painful shit. Yeah. If that happens, man.
That crumble a lot of relationships.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
guys want to have children.
Behind the back. Man, now that I'm thinking about it now, Steve, I think you're telling them all the causes.
Yeah. That's something.
Because they can make the decision, you know what I mean? Because, you know, you want to start a new leaf, and that's what being married is about. Starting a new leaf, letting everything in the past, create a new future with this person. Now I'm changing my mind now, man. I think you're telling them all causes. Tell them all causes, good or bad.
How much are it called?
30 seconds.
Oh, no, we'll keep going. I'll just chop it up. We can just keep going. I'll just chop
it. Don't chop it. Let's do another.
No, I can cut it in half. It's good. I can make it run to 20 and cut it in pieces.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you can do it like that? Okay, cool.
So now the next one is okay. So now you change your mind.
Yeah, I changed my mind now.
So for her to tell them all scenarios.
All scenarios, yeah.
Okay. Now she wants to know our opinion. If it was us, she would tell him how we react. I want to tell you
how we react.
Okay. The first one. Okay. As far as you cheating and so forth, I'm going to lose trust in you, which is the first thing to go. And I might look at you a little different, like a hoe or something like that. A hoe that made a mistake. Okay? I'm sorry, it's not a joke. Don't laugh. Hold laugh.
Say hussy? Let's say hussy. Hoe sounds so imperative.
No. I'm being realistic. And this is probably how I'm going to feel during the heat of the moment when I hear these things and I'm shouting out, and I probably get over it. But I don't think our relationship would last, and I don't think I would get engaged, or continue towards the marriage. What would you do in the same scenario number one, that she cheated, she had the abortion from the fella, and now she comes to me about it?
I have mixed emotions, definitely, because I love this person. You know, you love him all the way up until this point that you're telling me this. I have mixed emotions. The first thing, I'll just be upset, wouldn't want to get married. And once the cheat thing happened,